Welcome to the Blue Brand Strategy channel. My name is Corey McClain and I am your real estate brand strategist. On this channel, you are going to find all the content you want to find about branding, marketing, and getting clients from real estate agents. In this particular video, I want to share with you what I call the velocity strategy. I call it the velocity strategy because it's one of the quickest ways to actually get high quality clients into your real estate business without having a huge audience on social media and without spending money on advertisements. So if that sounds like something that interests you, then make sure that you pay attention to this entire video. During the first 30 seconds, I'm going to give you a brief rundown of the strategy. And if it sounds like something that's interesting to you, then you can watch the rest of the video. But if not, then you can click away from the video and you will not have wasted any time. So here's how the strategy goes. You're basically going to go out and find other people in the real estate industry that you can partner with, and they're gonna help you promote this event. And by the promotion of this event, we're gonna have people register with us, collect their contact information, get in contact with them, and see if they're a good fit for real estate right now. That is a very high view of it. But if you wanna know how this works in detail, then make sure you watch the rest of this video. By the time you get to the end of step 9, you're gonna have leads flooding into your business. Step number 1, you need to start thinking differently about how you actually attract clients and get clients into your real estate business. So one of the things that we're gonna be focusing on within this particular strategy is how to leverage other people's audiences. And so you've never thought about this most likely, but everyone around you has an audience that they can leverage in your behalf if you can motivate them to do so. Another thing you want to try to view from a different perspective is competitors. Many times when we're speaking in marketing terms, we speak about competition and competitors, but actually when it comes to this particular strategy, there are no competitors and everyone is a collaborator, because the more you collaborate and work with other people within the industry, the larger and further your brand expands and the further recognition and awareness people are about who you are, what you stand for, and why it matters to them. So it's a win-win-win. And lastly, we're going to be discussing some topics around direct response marketing, because almost no real estate agents utilize direct response marketing in their marketing mix, and they're missing out on a lot of good clients simply because they don't know how to be direct when they're speaking to their clients. But during the course of this video, we're going to touch on these topics and go in detail about implementing strategies that align with these 3 things. But these 3 things are going to unlock this strategy for you. So now that we've got our mind in the right place as far as what we need to be prepared to do, let's get into the last 8 steps of actually implementing this strategy and getting those clients into your business. Step number 2, the funnel. Before we do anything else, we want to make sure we set up a funnel. Now, if you don't know what a funnel is, very briefly, a funnel is just what it sounds like. You use a funnel to put oil in your car. You use a funnel to take things from one space and pour it into another. And a funnel in marketing is simply a series of web pages that are going to lead a person from being some person on the internet to actually getting in contact with you and possibly becoming a customer or a client for your business. It's automated and it takes a person step by step through sequential events that are going to lead them to having a conversation with us. Now, in order for you to set this funnel up properly, there are 4 things that you need. The first thing is you need a big idea for first-time home buyers. Now, we're doing a first-time home buyer seminar, but that is not what we are going to call it. Everyone runs first-time home buyer seminars, but this is where the magic happens. We're not going to call it that. We're going to call it something different. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to use the big idea of a dream home for every Houstonian. That's going to be my big idea. I want to help every Houstonian move into the home of their dreams within 12 months or less. Very ambitious. I know that I can't pull it off, but it inspires hope and it lets people know that I am committed to helping them as much as I possibly can. The next thing you want to do is you want to create a Facebook group for this event. And you're going to name the group something very similar to your big idea, because you want people to continually associate your big idea with you and you with your big idea for a very specific reason we will talk about later on. So now that you have your big idea, you have your Facebook group set up, the next thing you want to do is you want to create an event within the Facebook group, and you want to name the event after your big idea. And you can call it something like a dream home for every Houstonian webinar. You want to fill out the event as complete as possible, write a description of the event, basically giving your mission and your purpose statement about why you're doing it and why you want to help every Houstonian move into the home of their dreams. And then as far as Facebook goes, you're done. The next thing you want to do is you want to set up a very simple webinar registration or event registration page. Now, you can invite people on Facebook to attend your event and they can say they're attending or they're not attending, but we want people to register for the event. And so we're going to create a landing page using ConvertKit. I'll leave a link right here to a video on my first YouTube channel that's going to show you exactly how to create a simple landing page where someone can enter their information and register for the event. And then we're going to collect that name, email, and phone number when they register for the event, when they use that page. But once we've done those 4 things, the funnel is set up. So just to do a recap, we have our big idea. We have our Facebook group. We have an event scheduled within the Facebook group a month out, 6 weeks out, 2 months out. It doesn't matter. We can change the date of it when we need to. And then we have a registration page that we've created that people can go to and register for our event. So now that all of that is out of the way, we're going to go to step 3. Step 3 is choose your partners wisely. This is so important, not just in marriage when you're choosing your partner, but also in business. Make sure you choose your partners wisely. And for this, we want to make sure that we find as many partners as we possibly can. Now, when we're talking about partners, we're not talking about other realtors or real estate agents. What we're talking about is other people who can possibly serve our client or add value to them that we can partner with to promote this event. So this is going to be people who sell home insurance, credit repair agents, a mortgage loan officer, and people like that. We want to partner with these people in the industry because each of them can provide a critical service or provide extreme value to our clients. What we want to do is go on social media and we want to try to find the best of the best. Now, when it comes to credit repair agents and mortgage loan officers, you may already have somebody that you're partnered with. And if you do, then just stick with that person. Do not switch up on them because loyalty is so important in real estate, especially because there's so very little of it. So make sure you stick with the people you already have if you have people, but for whatever positions you don't have someone, go out and find someone new. But don't find someone new as in they're just new to the game and they really don't know what they're doing. You want to find someone who's been in it, someone who has an audience, someone who's well respected, someone who does a lot of business. After you found the people that you think are of that caliber, you found a credit repair agent, you found a mortgage loan officer, you found a home inspector, the next thing you want to look at is you want to try to do a deeper dive into their life and into who they actually are. Because what you don't want to do is partner with someone in business and in media that later on turns out I really don't align with them, or maybe their ethical practices aren't what they appear to be. And so you want to make sure that you do your due diligence before you do anything so that it doesn't come back and haunt you later on. So now that you found your professionals that you actually want to partner with, this is how you're going to pitch them. You want to call each of them up individually, and this is what you want to say. I have this big idea. I need your help promoting it. This is what's in it for you. Are you interested? Now, most of them are going to say, yeah, sure, I'm interested. Let's do this. But some of them, they may have loyalties with their real estate agent that they're partnered with, or they may not be interested. Either way, just find somebody else. Don't sweat it because you're still going to do the event and you're still going to get the clients. Now, let's walk through that. The first thing you want to do is let them know I have this big idea. You want to tell them about a home for every Houstonian. You want to share with them your passion behind the project and why you're doing this big idea for first-time home buyers. And then you want to share with them, listen, I need your help getting the word out. I know that you're a very established mortgage loan officer, and I'm sure that you would be a great asset to serve my clients, which leads you indirectly into the next point. This is what's in it for you. Every person that registers for this event, I'm going to refer them to you to get a pre-approval letter. I'm going to refer them to you if they don't qualify for a pre-approval letter for your credit repair services so that they can get on a financial plan to become financially stable. Everyone that registered for this event, I'm going to send them back to you home insurance. Let's say you have a credit repair agent, a mortgage loan officer, and then someone selling home insurance. You just have those 3. So it's 4 of you all together. The next thing you want to do is this. Step number 5. You want to create a media kit. Now, this media kit needs to have a few things. Number one, it needs to have a flyer. So you need to get great photos from everybody that's going to be in this promotion. And you want to take those assets and send them over to Fiverr and find someone who can create a flyer for you. Now, don't look for someone who's going to create a paper flyer because they're going to charge more. Just try to find someone who's going to create a digital poster with the images of everyone who's in the event on the flyer. You can share your vision with them, let them know the colors you want, and they can make it look really good for $40 to $50 tops. Find someone that's a level 2 seller who has a 5-star rating because you want this to be high quality. Now, what you want to be on the poster is not only the name of the event, but you also want the dates of the seminar or the date of the seminar, date and time of the seminar is going to be in the Facebook group. You want that on there. You want the name of everyone who's in the event to be on there, everyone you're partnering with, so that they can get free publicity as well. And also so that they can feel some type of motivation to actually share this flyer. And the last thing you're going to need is to get the link to that registration page that I had you create in the earlier step. Send that over to them with the flyer with these instructions. Every day you need to post a Facebook reel, a YouTube short, a YouTube video, a Facebook video, green screen this flyer, post this flyer, put this flyer everywhere on your social content. Talk about this every single day with this vision for the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're gonna hype it up, we're gonna talk it up and get people excited about this seminar because it's not a first-time home buyer seminar. It's a dream home for every Houstonian seminar, which is completely and totally different. And you want to remind them, every person that registers for this event is not only my client, but they're your client as well. Because you want to create an atmosphere of teamwork. And if real estate agents, credit repair agents, and mortgage officers work like this as a cohesive team more often, all three could spiral each other's business to the top. If you could just form that loyalty and find people that you can bond with and that you can stick with for a lifetime, this will really pop off. But every day, everyone's gonna go out promoting this event. And so now you have 3 people who are promoting your real estate business for you. That is 3 different audiences of substantial sizes. This is going to be a direct response marketing campaign that is directly appealing to people's desire to purchase a home, and is going to be challenging them with a call to take action every single day. And calls to action are one of the single biggest, most powerful pieces of content that is missing from the majority of real estate agents' content. Most real estate agents just don't tell people to get in contact with me, message me. They don't say it. They'll put it on the screen. They'll put it somewhere in the bottom left-hand corner and hope people just get the idea. That's our number. Or I can call her if I want to. No, you have to tell people to call you on the internet. If you don't tell them, they're not gonna do it. You have to make them feel comfortable with getting in contact with you. And that's what you wanna do throughout this entire direct response marketing campaign that's going to be happening over the next several weeks as everyone promotes this event, including you. So now this is step 7, and this is where things get a little more technical, but this is where the rubber actually meets the road. It's all 4 or 5 of you, however many, go out into the public and begin to promote this event, a dream home for every Houstonian. Some people are going to go register for the event, and you're going to have it set up with a 3-minute video on the page, and it's going to reroute them to the Facebook group. You're going to get all that set up, and when they come to the Facebook group, you're going to have the Facebook group as private, and they're going to have to answer 3 membership questions before you allow them entry into the group. And the 3 questions should be the 3 questions that you ask more than anything to know whether someone is qualified or not. Now, based on the answers that they give you to those 3 questions, you're going to take one of 2 actions. If they answer yes, or if they answer enough of the right questions and you feel as though they are a quality lead, the next thing you want to do is optional, but I recommend it. I use Facebook for business, and I no longer use it for my personal life, but very sparingly. So I would send them a friend request, and then I would send them a Facebook message. The reason I'm sending them a friend request is if we're not friends and I send them a message, my message will go into the message request and they will not see it and they will not get a notification on their phone. But if I send them a friend request and they accept it and then I send them the message, they will get a notification that I messaged them, and the likelihood of them opening my message is extremely high. Now, once I go into Messenger, I'm just gonna follow up with them about joining the Facebook group, and then I'm gonna follow up with them about their answers to the questions. This is a casual conversation. You are not selling. Now, there is one thing you do want to get out of this conversation, and that is a phone call. Towards the end of your text message conversation, you want to ask them if they like to get on a 5 to 10 minute phone call where you can talk with them more in depth about their answers to the questions and just plug in what those answers are right there. Hey, would you like to get on a 5 to 10 minute phone call and talk about your credit score or talk about whatever else you ask them, right? If they say yes, you want to get on the phone with them immediately. Not tomorrow, not in a couple of hours. And during that phone call, you want to go in even further detail about whether they're qualified or not. If you see that based on everything they've told you, everything checks just on the surface, you want to encourage them to go to your mortgage loan officer and get a pre-approval letter because you feel like they're good to go. So now let's say someone comes to the group, they answer your questions and they are not qualified. What do I do with them, Corey? Nothing. They're in the group and they're lined up to attend the event. And once they attend the event, that would be an opportunity for them to either qualify or disqualify themselves again. So don't worry about them just yet. We're not forgetting about them. We still have them in our group. We're still nurturing them, and we're still going to make sure that they get in contact with the people they need to get in contact with based on their financial status after the event. So now we're on step 8. Step 8 is probably the easiest of all. Step 8 is you are going to actually host the event. Now, the way you're going to host this event is you're going to go live in your Facebook group using a software called StreamYard. StreamYard allows you to do a lot of things like share presentation slides that you can't necessarily do by going live directly into Facebook. So you want to use that platform, and you do want to have a slide deck that you're walking people through, explaining to them the home buying process. But when you do your seminar, you want to do it a little differently. You want to address the 3 biggest problems that your best clients are having when it comes to purchasing a home. And then you want to solve those 3 problems during your webinar or your seminar. And lastly, you want to give them a simple 3-step plan for going from where they are renting to living in the home of their dreams. And so I always say a 3-step plan because we think in numbers of 3s, and 3s are easy to remember. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3. So the 3-step plan can be something very simple. Get a pre-approval letter, work with me, and let me find the home of your dreams. Simple. There's a lot more detail and nuance to actually getting the deal done, but you do not need to confuse your future clients with all of the details, because if they're confused, you lose. But if you're clear, you win, and they will be ready to take action. So give them a simple 3-step plan. Now, before we go to the last step, I want to back up and say this. As the days begin to approach the actual webinar, you're 3-4 days out from the webinar. What you want to do inside of the Facebook group is post every day reminding people about the event. And what you want to do is go to the comments beneath every post that you made to remind people about the event and type in @everyone, because what this does is it tags everyone in your Facebook group for that post. And you can only do this 1 time a day in Facebook groups, but it's the best way for you to get great engagement on those posts and remind people about the seminar that's coming up after you finish presenting your Dream Home for Every Houstonian seminar. Let people know how to get in contact with you if they have any questions, concerns, or they're ready to buy a home. And then end the live video stream. After you end the live video stream, this is step 9. After you've ended the live video stream, you want to make sure that you download the live stream, because what you're going to do with this video is that you're going to use it in 2-step posts. Once you've downloaded the video, upload it to your Google Drive, and then all you want to do is periodically make posts on Facebook saying, hey guys, I did a webinar where I show people how to go from renting to owning a home within the next 90 days. Who wants it? Comment below, let me know. Anyone who raises their hand or says me, you comment on the post and say, hey, I messaged you, I PM'd you. And then you want to message them and say, hey, yeah, I just want to ask you a few questions before I send the video over. And then what you want to do is you want to start a conversation about your 3 qualified questions for your Facebook group and see where they are and see if you can get them on the phone. If they say yes, say, great, I'm gonna give you a call now, send me your number, get their number, however you do it, send them the link to the video, and then get on the phone call with them, and you know what to do from there. Either try to encourage them to get pre-approved, or if they're not quite ready, refer them to your credit repair agent. But now that you have that piece of content, you're able to use it periodically throughout the year. If you're having problems or you feel like this is a little too much to implement and you want help implementing this strategy, I'm gonna leave a link beneath this video where you can get in contact with me personally and we can discuss what it will look like for me to help you personally execute this event in your hometown. If you're in the Facebook group, let me know in the Facebook group how things went. If you're not in the Facebook group, I'm gonna put a link to join the new Blue Brand Strategy Facebook group beneath this video. It's not going to be an extremely large group. It's going to be a very tight-knit group, a small community of people who are looking to build their real estate business a different way. So if you like the content on the channel and you want more of it, join the Facebook group where there's more content for you to engage in and you to learn how to execute strategies like this. But this strategy right here is enough to keep you busy over the next 2 weeks if you implement everything that I told you to do. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.